Hello everyone, and how are you doing today? Guys, I am here to tell you about my next upcoming project, and honestly, this place doesn't really cut it. So let's go. So for the last couple weeks, I have been kind of hinting at an upcoming project that I've been working on. And honestly, up until this point, I haven't really been able to talk about it because there were still some details that we were trying to work out. But now I can finally come to you and tell you all about my next upcoming project. Now guys, if you can't tell from the look on this face, I am so stoked to tell you all about this trip. But before I get into it, I'm gonna give you a little bit of backstory on how it all developed. For the last 6 months or so, I have been heavily involved with a new social media platform called Wanderlost. Wanderlost? In a nutshell, Wanderlost is a social commerce platform. And what that basically means is it's combining both the world of social media, so what you are used to seeing, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, where you can post content, update your followers, and all that. But now you can take your passions, your loves, and you can monetize it by selling your goods and your services through their platform. For a while now, Bobcat. I should probably be paying a little closer attention to my surroundings. So as I was saying, the general user these days crave authenticity. They are looking for real, for new, for inspirational, for profound content that they can hold on to, that they can relate to. And that's what Wanderlost gives you. It gives you a platform that you, as the content creator, can now connect on an interpersonal level to your followers, to your potential clients. And with that, you can also expand your business through collaboration, through getting personal with your followers. And that is why I love Wanderlost. Now that leads me to the next part of my story and what this project is that I have coming up in the next couple months. So earlier this year, I was scrolling through my Wanderlost newsfeed when a post popped up in particular that really caught my attention by the user Louisa Burton. And the title of this post, Wanderlost Sponsorship Opportunity. What? Now I'll be straight up with you guys. Before I read this post, I honestly had no idea who this Louisa Burton was. So I was a little skeptical, but I read on. Now, in this post, Louisa outlines a very ambitious project, which involves her traveling out to Russia to climb Europe's highest peak, known as Mount Elbrus, which is part of the Caucasus Mountains of southern Russia. Now, I know this sounds a little crazy, and I thought it was too, but I was like, oh man, if she could put this together, oh, I would be so on board with something like this. As you guys know me, like, that is exactly the kind of stuff that I am into. So of course I commented on the post, and it wasn't anything big. I just put, wow, this project sounds amazing. You could probably get some great content out of it, and I would love to be a part of it. And you know, I left it at that because normally when you comment on big pages on Facebook, Instagram or stuff, you don't usually get a response back. But the next day, I get a direct message from her saying that she would love for me to be a part of this project, and she already has some leads for a sponsor. Now me, I'm like, oh my God, that was like yesterday that you proposed this and you're already finding sponsors? Wow, who are you? Who is this Louisa? So I look into it a little closer. It turns out Louisa Burton is an internationally recognized and crowned beauty queen who most recently won the 2018 Miss Europe, Miss World beauty pageant. And let me tell you, mind. So needless to say, after I figured that out, I had to look a little more into Louisa and her brand and her image a little more. And it turns out she is a huge advocate for green, for eco, for sustainability. And as you guys know who have followed me for a while, I am a total minimalist. I travel with the bare essentials and oftentimes only what I can fit on either my back or on my bike. So this type of brand falls in line perfectly with what I believe and who I am as well. How perfect is that? If I'm looking a bit flushed, it's because I'm about 1,000 feet up this mountain right now, and I haven't stopped walking or talking this entire frickin' time. I know that was a bit winded, so I'm gonna do my best right now to kind of wrap it up into one bite-sized piece for you all. Halonis is sending Luisa and myself out to Russia to climb Europe's highest mountain, Mount Elbrus, at over 18,600 feet in order to raise money for charity. Just saying that out loud just makes it sound so crazy. This is happening. Oh my God. Mount Elbrus is an alpine mountain that in order to summit will require skill with crampons and ice axes and things that me as a freaking California kid, I have no experience with that. So we're headed out there to kind of get a little bit of practice before we go out into the dangerous real world scenario where we could actually die. So as an added bonus, after we finish with the climb, we also scheduled in a few extra days to kind of explore the area a little bit and take full advantage of the time we're going to have there. So why the British Skin Foundation, you might ask? And honestly, I kind of asked that question to begin with too. It turns out that Luisa has been suffering from chronic skin conditions for her entire life. And this British Skin Foundation has actually done a lot for her. And that is the reason that she is now looking to give back to them. And that sounds pretty noble to me. And I was just stoked when I heard that there was that kind of personal connection with the project, because you need that personal touch to really get into something. Because if your heart's not there, the rest of you can't fully be there either, in my opinion, because that is kind of where the passion starts. Like, the passion starts here, but then it kind of develops up here. And if it doesn't start here, you can kind of tell, you can kind of feel the energy around that. And as a person who personally suffers from chronic conditions, man, did this just hit home so hard. So what is it that you guys can expect from me over the next couple months? Over the next couple months, you guys can expect a tidal wave of content on this subject as I prepare for this trip. Because you know, guys, it doesn't just start the day we head out there. This process takes months of planning beforehand, and we have already been working on this for months. But now that it is official, I can start bringing you guys along on the trip with me, on the preparation process, on the hikes, on my training schedule, so that you are all a part of it with me, and I can bring you along for the ride. So guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that I was able to at least get you a little bit as excited for this project as I am. Now, how can you help? In the description below is a link to Luisa's personal fundraising page for the British Skin Foundation, the organization that we will be supporting on this upcoming adventure. So if you can, support us by donating. If you can't, that's okay. Just do what you can by liking this video, commenting, sharing, getting the word out, because guys, this is what community is about. This is what collaboration is about people coming together to achieve something that is bigger than themselves as the individual. We as people can make a difference in this world, and we have the opportunity to raise money, to bring awareness for and towards things that will help other people and help the world as a whole. So thank you very much for watching. I am Aaron Shoemaker with Wanderlost Productions, partnering up with Louisa Burton, official Green Queen, and Halonis. Thank you so much.